Imagine standing in the middle of nowhere, only to realize you're walking on clouds. This isn't fantasy, it's Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The world's largest salt flat transforms into a seamless mirror during the rainy season, making sky and ground indistinguishable. Tourists say it feels like floating in a dream, where earth and sky finally touch. But what causes this mind-bending illusion? The answer is as fascinating as the view. Salar de Uyuni wasn't always a salt flat. Millions of years ago, it was a prehistoric lake, Lake Minchin. When the lake dried up, it left behind thick layers of salt and minerals. What makes it so reflective? A thin layer of rainwater sits perfectly still, turning the flat into a natural mirror that spans over 10,000 square kilometers. It's nature's optical illusion, massive, precise, and humbling. Despite its otherworldly stillness, Salar de Uyuni is surrounded by life. Tiny villages like Kulchani rely on the salt, harvesting it by hand, generation after generation. Locals believe the land holds spiritual energy, a place where Pachamama, the earth goddess, watches over. Llamas roam freely, and artisans carve salt bricks into homes and sculptures. This isn't just scenery, it's sacred land, quietly alive with culture and history. During rare storms, the mirror becomes chaotic. Lightning reflects in every direction, above you, below you, all around. It's a moment where reality folds, where you can't tell if the storm is in the sky or under your feet. Photographers wait weeks just to capture this electric dance of nature. One flash, and the world splits in two, suspended between heaven and earth. Under the shimmering salt lies a treasure, lithium. Salar de Uyuni holds the world's largest reserve of this white gold, powering phones, cars, and the future. But extracting it means disturbing a fragile ecosystem. A tension between progress and preservation. Locals fear losing both beauty and tradition to a global demand they barely benefit from. Beneath the mirror lies a quiet war over the planet's next great resource. Standing on Salar de Uyuni, something shifts inside you. You see yourself, reflected in silence, scale, and sky. It's more than a destination. It's a confrontation with vastness, a moment where the world stops pretending to be solid. Some leave with photos, others with perspective. Because in that perfect reflection, you don't just see Bolivia. You see Earth untouched. And maybe, for the first time, you truly see yourself. Salar de Uyuni reflects more than clouds, it reflects us. Our need for wonder, our hunger for untouched places. But also our footprints, our ambitions, our impact. Every reflection is a question. How much of this world will we preserve, and at what cost? And if this mirror vanishes, what does that say about what we truly value? The answer isn't out there, it's in the reflection. Beneath the breathtaking calm lies a geologic wonder millions of years in the making. Salar de Uyuni is so flat, deviations are less than a meter across the entire surface. Scientists use it to calibrate satellites, mapping Earth with cosmic precision. It's not just scenic, it's scientifically sacred. Here, beauty isn't just emotional, it's mathematical. And that perfect mirror, it's Earth's most precise natural measurement tool. Far from the satellites, a different kind of precision unfolds. Local salt workers rise with the sun, carving the crust by hand, shaping pyramids under open sky. Their tools are simple, but their rhythm is ancestral, passed down over centuries. Each cut tells a story of resilience, of survival on a land both brutal and beautiful. To them, Salar isn't just landscape, it's livelihood, it's legacy. Inside homes built from the very salt they harvest, families gather by candlelight. They give thanks to Pachamama, the Earth Mother, before every meal, every journey. Here, salt isn't just a resource, it's sacred. Offerings are left at small shrines, prayers whispered into the wind. In the silence of the Salar, their voices rise, not to echo, but to blend with the land that shaped them. When night falls over the Salar, a second universe awakens. Locals say the stars here speak, ancient constellations passed down in Quechua myths. One legend tells of a goddess who cried salt tears, birthing the endless white below. The Milky Way reflects so clearly, it feels like a river between worlds. To scientists, it's atmospheric clarity. But to the people of Uyuni, it's proof that the heavens still remember us. You'd expect nothing to live here, but life finds a way. Every year, thousands of flamingos migrate to Uyuni's shallow lagoons, dancing in pink across the blinding white. They feed, nest, and thrive where salt stings the earth. Tiny microbes also bloom after rain, turning water into shifting hues. In this stark, alien world, beauty still breathes, quietly and defiantly. Salt may dominate the land, but life still leaves its color. For many travelers, Uyuni feels like stepping onto another planet. Photographers chase the perfect symmetry, couples pose as if walking on clouds. There's a quiet thrill in losing your own shadow, in not knowing where the world ends and reflection begins. Local guides know the best hours, golden light, no wind, full magic. But behind every surreal photo, there's a moment of stillness that no camera can fully hold. Local guides aren't just navigators, they're storytellers, survivalists, and stewards of the Salar. Many grew up near the salt, learning how to read weather by cloud shadows, how to find safe paths across terrain that shifts with every storm. They carry supplies, rescue lost tourists, and preserve traditions, all while smiling for every camera. Behind every perfect photo, there's a guide making the impossible feel effortless. Beneath the beauty, Uyuni can turn dangerous in an instant. GPS fails where the land offers no landmarks, just endless white. Tourists have gotten lost for days, disoriented by perfect symmetry. And when sudden storms sweep in, visibility drops to nothing. The mirror becomes a trap. Guides tell stories of near escapes, where instinct mattered more than tech. Because here nature smiles, but never promises safety. In the dry season, Salar de Uyuni transforms again. The water vanishes, and the mirror shatters into endless hexagons of salt. Each tile is nature's geometry, formed by pressure, sun, and time. Gone is the sky's reflection, replaced by a blinding, brilliant white. Some say it feels like walking on bone. Others call it Earth's ancient skin, stretched silent across the altiplano. Same place, new face, same awe. Climate change is shifting the Salar's rhythm. Rain arrives too early, or not at all. Flooding lingers beyond the season, confusing wildlife and eroding salt layers. In dry years, the mirror never forms, a lost season for both locals and travelers. Scientists warn, Uyuni's delicate balance is cracking. Not from earthquakes, but from us. And if the mirror disappears, what other reflections will we lose next? For the communities of Uyuni, time is measured by the land. When rains shift or don't come, salt harvests fail. Tour guides wait weeks, longer for reflections that never appear. Hotels built for the mirror season stand empty under a blazing sky. Locals adapt, but each year asks more of them. It's not just tourism that's at risk. It's a way of life, crumbling one cracked tile at a time. Faced with change, the people of Uyuni aren't giving up, they're adapting. Community leaders are educating visitors on responsible travel, encouraging eco-guides, limited driving zones, and off-season visits. Salt workers now blend tradition with science, monitoring layers to prevent overharvest. It's not about freezing time. It's about walking forward with care. Because if the mirror is to survive, It must be held by many hands, not just admired from afar. For artists, Salar de Uyuni isn't just a landscape, it's a canvas of the impossible. Its symmetry, stillness, and surreal scale have inspired some of the world's most iconic visuals. From fashion shoots to sci-fi films, this salt flat becomes anything you imagine. Photographers call it Earth's natural green screen. No shadows, no lines, just light, horizon, and the invitation to dream. In Uyuni, the camera doesn't capture, it collaborates. Even Hollywood couldn't resist Uyuni's surreal power. Blockbusters like Star Wars, The Last Jedi transformed the flat into alien battlefields, where salt turned blood red under explosions. Filmmakers come here not for CGI, but for something real that looks unreal. Directors say it's the only place on Earth where imagination meets geography. And the set doesn't need building, just respecting. In Uyuni, fiction finds its stage and never leaves quite the same. Writers, painters, even monks, they come here for what Uyuni doesn't offer. No noise, no distractions, only endless quiet. One poet called it the place where thoughts echo louder than wind. Here, artists sketch with salt, journal under stars, and sit still until stillness becomes them. There's no Wi-Fi, no signal. Just the pulse of your own breath. And a world vast enough to hold whatever's inside you. In Uyuni, even architecture bends to the land. Here stands one of the world's strangest lodgings, a hotel made entirely of salt. Walls, beds, even the chairs, carved from compressed blocks of the salar itself. Guests sleep in silence, surrounded by salt and sky. It's not luxury, it's immersion. No separation between you and the place. Only the crunch of salt beneath your feet and the stars watching through the window. Meals in Uyuni are simple, but soulful. Stews simmer over firewood, blending quinoa, potatoes, and llama meat, ancient flavors of the Andes. Salt, of course, is never just seasoning. It's harvested by hand, then honored at the table like a sacred guest. Locals eat slowly, often together, sharing stories with each bite. And as the wind hums outside, you realize this isn't just food. It's the memory of a place on your tongue. Once a year, silence gives way to rhythm. The Fiesta de la Candelaria brings music, color, and movement to the heart of Uyuni. Locals dress in bright traditional garments, feathers, bells, embroidery, dancing across the salt. Every step honors Pachamama, every beat a prayer stitched into celebration. Tourists often watch in awe, but for the people here, it's not a show. It's a ritual where joy becomes devotion under open sky. No one leaves Uyuni the same. Some come chasing photos and leave carrying silence. Others arrive with questions and depart with reflections they didn't expect. One traveler said, "I came for the mirror, but it showed me things I wasn't ready to see." There are no souvenirs here, just something softer. A kind of stillness that follows you home, long after your footsteps have vanished into salt. In a world shaped by edges and borders, Uyuni breaks all geometry. Look long enough, and the horizon vanishes. Walk far enough, and your sense of up and down collapses. Some travelers have reported vertigo, others, a sense of floating. Is it altitude, light, or something deeper? Because in this place, reality bends gently, until the line between earth and sky, between yourself and the world, simply disappears. Salar de Uyuni is more than a place. It's a question still shimmering on the Earth's surface. How long can something this pure survive in a world this demanding? Salt can be scraped, water can dry, but wonder must be protected. What reflects us can also warn us. So before the mirror fades, let's choose to see and protect what's still real. See Earth like never before, Subscribe to remember it.